talk about one of my favorite skincare brands from over the last decade, Peter Thomas Roth. This video is in collaboration and sponsored by Peter Thomas Roth. I am testing out just a couple of the newer launches, fun, unique finds. I've got my eye patches on. I love a good under eye patch. I mean, come on. I have to tell you guys a funny story actually. So my friend Tanya and I met Peter and his director of marketing a couple years ago during New York Fashion Week, and it was so funny because we literally went in there for like a 45-minute, 1-hour meeting, sit down just to chat how we could work together, telling him about our favorite products, and we're kind of like picking products in their headquarters. And it turned into like a 2 or 3 hour hangout with Peter and his team. It was crazy because after we chatted, he's like, you guys are having lunch with me. And then we were taking photos like up on the roof. It was just like the best time ever. So I will never forget that. I know he's super busy, but we were just jiving and having such a good time. And it was cool to talk influencer marketing probably like 3-4 years ago, before they were heavily into influencer marketing. So I thought I would share that story, but also they have the amazing Cloud Cream collection, and they also have another set of under eye patches that I used a couple years ago. And I want to show this one to you guys because this is a newer edition. So these are the Potency Power Brightening Hydrogel eye patches, clinical skincare. And you guys know I love vitamin C. I really enjoy putting under eye patches in the morning time, but if they have vitamin C in them, even better, because remember, I love vitamin C in the AM especially because vitamin C actually helps your skin fight all the environmental toxins and stressors. Think pollution, smog, fog, all of that stuff that is going to hit your skin, the sun, dirt, all of that. Vitamin C actually helps your skin be the most effective by basically preparing the skin and giving it its best chance for the day. So vitamin C in the AM is like non-negotiable for me, absolutely has to happen. So these are really cool under eye patches that are specifically under eye with vitamin C and brightening, which is just what we need, especially if you had a late night. I didn't get the best sleep last night, so my under eyes were looking a little dark. But what we've got here is these are boosted with vitamin E and ferulic acid, and they're going to help brighten, reduce the look of darkness while improving the appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, and crow's feet. So one thing is, not all brands that talk about under eye creams or eye creams mention crow's feet. So the cool thing here, and the way that an under eye patch works, I don't know how familiar you guys are, but you do have the capability to do the thinner piece on the inside or put it on the outside. So let's say you have really dark under eye circles that kind of go all the way out and extend, or you have crow's feet. I would definitely recommend going with the thicker at the ends and then going thinner on the inside. However, if you have a lot of darkness here on the inside, I would flip it and put the thicker piece on the inside here and then the thinner on the outside. So it really depends on where your darkness is, where your puffiness is, and where you're really trying to add a little bit more brightening. So for me, I like that piece here because I find that my dark circles, while they are dark in here, they're more prominent all the way out here. So it's up to you. You can customize this under eye patch, which is awesome. And the other thing I wanted to say is that this one also has THD absorbate, which is a stable scientific breakthrough ingredient, 50 times more powerful than traditional vitamin C. And the reason I actually saw that and wanted to mention it is because Peter Thomas Roth has been making products for a very long time. You've seen his products on QVC, all over TV, Ulta, Sephora, all of that good stuff. And I think not Ulta, Sephora in particular. And he takes over a huge section of Sephora because he has so many products for all sorts of skin types. And that's what I always really liked, is that when we kind of sat down and talked, or even if you talk to like a Sephora consultant, they always want to give you the best customized routine, because not an entire collection may be the best for your skin. Maybe you need a little extra hydration, but you've also got a little bit of combination skin, or maybe you've got, you know, some acne, so you want to do something with salicylic versus having everything salicylic. So it's really cool that you can customize, and there's also targeting for older skin or more mature skin versus like something that is for more problematic oily combination type skin. So the amount that you can customize is just really nice. The collection is vast, which I love. So these are really cool. And again, I will have a link down in my description so you guys can be taken right over to grab these. There are a lot of options when it comes to all the different Peter Thomas Roth items, but you know I love vitamin C. Why not give myself a little boost under the eyes, especially after a night of not that great of sleep? My ring told me that. So that is the first thing. The next thing I wanted to kind of touch on are, again, this is what I love about him, is that he's got options. So we're talking about eye creams. And one of the coolest technologies that I did learn about this entire collection before it launched was this whole concept of the Hungarian thermal water. There are so many benefits to this, but this is the coolest experience if you're someone who loves spas, if you love to pamper yourself. The coolest thing about Hungarian thermal water being a part of the product is that when you apply the product, it's going to give you this warm feeling. As soon as it touches your skin, the chemistry of the product is going to give you kind of like you're in a steam room or you're in a sauna, and it feels like this hot sensation that's really going to nourish and calm that area. So for today, once I take these off, I'm gonna put on the Hungarian thermal water mineral rich eye cream. And I'm so excited about this. What they say about this, it is basically a fountain of youth Hungarian thermal water with botanicals, plant-derived lipids, ceramide and P, peptides, algae extracts, and caffeine. It helps nourish and moisturize while reducing the fine lines, wrinkles, crow's feet, and darkness. And the other one that I have too is the Peptide 21, which is a wrinkle resist eye cream. Again, so much thought goes into the formulation of all of these. We've got 21 peptides and neuropeptides, 2 gamma proteins, 5% Regu age, 3% Reforceal for crow's feet, fine lines, deep wrinkles, darkness, and puffiness. So this is a really cool formulation. I would say this one in particular would be really nice if you had quite a bit of fine lines, darkness, and more signs of aging. I would recommend this for more mature skin, or maybe not even mature, but it may have those fine lines and wrinkles, because you're really trying to target that with this one. This one is just going to really be a blast. So I'm really excited. I'm going to start taking these off and kind of get that off. And you can see there's a little bit of formula here, and you kind of just like tap that in. Again, I like to do this in the morning. You can choose to do it whenever you like, but I find it's really nice and calming after a long night, or maybe, you know, you just need a little more va-va-voom under that area. So we're gonna go in with this thermal one. This is just the coolest sensation ever. And apologies, I'm just staring at the mirror here so I can see. You guys know the drill. It is a super lightweight, creamy, cloud-like formula. And it's definitely got that water element to it, so it just blends beautifully. You can see I don't really need to drag this formulation under my eyes. There are some eye creams where it feels like you physically have to drag it back and forth, and you really do want to be sensitive with this area because it is so much thinner than the rest of the skin. And something I've learned is that your entire epidermis, which is this top layer of your skin, is as thin as a sheet of paper. Come to your under eyes, it's probably about half that. So you do want to be very careful when rubbing this in. And I like to go in with the eye cream also up here. You kind of target this area where you may start to have crow's feet or other fine lines, especially if you're as expressionful as I am. We kind of go all the way up here. Yeah, there we go. Really nice, beautifully blends in, gives you that nice, warm, tingly sensation, but so many peptides and so much nutrition to this area. Okay, the next thing is very unique. This is actually something I have been using for a long time because I used to get lash extensions and I no longer do that anymore because 1, it's really expensive. 2, it's a lot of time sitting in the chair because you have to go back every like 2 to 3 weeks and it's like an hour and a half each time. And so I just didn't want to continue. It just felt like more of a hassle for me. So I decided to start using the Lashes to Die For Turbo Conditioning Lash Enhancer. This is what I pop on basically the very ends of the lashes where kind of the root is every night. I like to do this pretty consistently because I find that if I'm very consistent, let's say 5 times a week, they grow back so much faster. So I basically just try to get it right at the tip up here, and this helps them grow right from the root. And you just kind of pop that on. And the cool thing too is that this does make a big difference, especially if you're not messing with your lashes and if you're not doing too much. And by too much, I mean wearing too many fake lashes that are super heavy or wearing really thick mascara. You guys know I like to go pretty natural with the mascara, but I also like to pat it kind of into this area just to kind of give it a little bit of rejuvenation. And I feel that the warmth of my finger helps the product blend in. There's no, there's no pain to the sensation. There's nothing like that. You can kind of see I'm pressing it in. And then I also like to use this little brush and kind of brush right through them. And this really helps to boost this area. This whole process kind of reminds me of when you start kind of stimulating your scalp and kind of rubbing it. It helps your scalp and all of these hair follicles start to grow the hair a little bit faster because you're kind of stimulating the area. And so that's how I feel when it comes to this lash enhancer. So you're kind of just putting that on and then you're just wanting to stimulate that area. But again, no burning, no issues with the eyes. I know people get really finicky and weird about the eye area. Me too. If you guys remember that time, I think it's been about a year now, where I had a lash extension that was kind of like going into my eye and I kept itching and itching and itching, and then I couldn't open my eye for like a day and a half. I will never do that, and I'm just weird about eyes. I don't even like eye drops. So the fact that I'm using this makes it very clear that it is super easy. It's not going to hurt my eye. I've never had an issue, and I've had a lot of eye issues in general. So if that's something you're worried about, rest assured this will be fine. And then my final step using Peter Thomas Roth is the Firm X Collagen Moisturizer. This has 7 forms of collagen in it, and it says that it helps with the exact same stuff. Also, on top of the fine lines, wrinkles, firmness, it also helps with the dryness. And this is so good. It leaves your skin so moisturized, and it's got like this really nice consistency where it's kind of right in the middle. It's not too thick, but it's not super thin, which I find sometimes with these nice collagen moisturizers, they don't even feel like they're really hydrating the skin, and they kind of leave you feeling like you didn't actually apply too much. So what I like to do is a little massage action with the moisturizer. So do not be afraid to massage the rest of your skin and kind of tone what it's gonna look like. So I'm kind of rough down here. You kind of want to shape and define that jaw area. And you go in kind of with a little clasp in, like this. And then you can go in and kind of pull the cheeks up, kind of underneath that fatty part of your cheek, and kind of lift it upwards. Get a little bit of lymphatic drainage going, and then you kind of want to push everything that you do around this area. You kind of want to push it down, because if there is congestion and any sort of drainage is happening, you want to bring it down your neck and out of your face. And there's a lot of different massage techniques that you can do. I have been enjoying this kind of up here, and then, you know, rubbing this. But do yourself a favor and watch some videos on how to give yourself a little bit of a facial massage. You don't have to get super aggressive with it, but make your skin a little bit flushed and kind of just get rid of the junk that is probably clogging your skin. And this is the perfect moisturizer for it because it just really beautifully blends in. And then once you've kind of done a little bit of that drainage up here, then you just keep going like this and bring it all down. on, voila, you've done a little skincare action. Your skin is nice, plump, hydrated. Woo! Here we go. Got a nice little rosiness to it. And again, I will have all of these linked down in my description box. It's such a pleasure to be able to work with Peter Thomas Roth. I love his stuff. I've been working with the brand for a couple years now. You guys have seen me post about it over on Instagram, so I was really honored to be able to do a video just dedicated to some of these awesome, unique inventions. And I just love these eye patches because vitamin C eye patches, yes please. Collagen moisturizer, yes. Hungarian thermal water, like I'm obsessed with all of it. And then also the lashes. I'm seriously so particular about my eyes. I really don't even like eye drops. So this is a beautiful product. It makes such a big difference. My lashes are so healthy in comparison and they're so much longer. They're growing a lot faster because of this. And I think it's because of this. I can't say 150% it is because of this product, but I don't use anything else on my lashes and I try to keep them nice and healthy. I don't really put heavy lashes on them. I also don't put a lot of thick mascara, so they are just doing really great right now. And I'm all about that natural, healthy, glowy look and really just doing the best that you can for your skin, especially if you have to do it yourself. I love learning how to do these facial massages and just kind of getting into all the products. So I would love to know what questions you guys have. Leave them in the comments. As always, I will be responding to the comments. I will link all 5 of these products in the description box down below so you can be taken directly over to the product over on their site. And I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you enjoy this video. As always, we love Monday mashups around here. I'm always talking about something in the beauty sphere. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. And I will see you in just a couple days' time with another video. Bye.